What's up, tribe? It's your girl, Coach Coco. And y'all, there are many times that I get a word from God, and for whatever reason, I choose not to make a video about it. I do believe it's more rooted in fear, is rooted in feeling like, who am I to share this word? Many of you might struggle with feeling like you're an imposter. You've probably heard of imposter syndrome. Or you might be somebody who's been shamed for speaking the truth, for living in your truth. God told me, He showed me twice today, called me out as well as probably I'm gonna call you out right now too, just by saying it. We are people who have a message. We are people who have a story. We are people who feel like we can help somebody, yet for whatever reason we feel like we don't have the things that we need. We don't have the words to say. We're not ready. We're not where we think we should be. Who am I to think that I have the skills to help somebody when I'm still struggling in my own growth, my own journey? I'm not completely healed. Who am I to help somebody? But God confirmed to me with a song that I was listening to on my way to the gym. Usually I'll make an excuse. Okay, I don't have the time. Okay, maybe after I do this, and then after never comes. But somebody has told you that you can't do something. Somebody has discouraged you from doing something, whether that's going back to school, whether that's starting a business, whether that's chasing after a dream of yours or a goal that you want to attain. Somebody has discouraged you from doing it. And I'm here to tell you to do it anyway. Okay, do it anyway. It does not matter if you think you're qualified. It does not matter if they think you're qualified. The mere fact that that idea was dropped in your spirit is all you need to know to go after it. Okay? Enemy can disguise himself in people who are close to you. The people who you would think will be there to encourage you will be your biggest discouragers. Okay? That's the way the enemy works, because he comes in the most deceptive ways. He comes in the people that you think will be your biggest supporters. And that's why it hurts so much when they don't support you. Okay? Anybody who has had to put their fear aside to go after a goal, to go after a business, to chase a dream, knows that the people closest to you will not be your biggest supporters, okay? And that's how the enemy gets many of us. There are many people who never live out their dreams because they let somebody close to them discourage them. This is why you have to know in the spirit what happens, because the enemy does not want you to get to what God has for you. Okay? So he'll do it by coming in and disguising himself in people who are close to you. Pray that they receive deliverance, because they have let the enemy use them. Okay? You have to know that you are dealing with spirits, for we do not fight against flesh and blood. Okay? So that family member, that friend, that lover, okay, can be and will be used by the enemy, because if a stranger come to you and tell you can't do something, you ain't gonna care. But if your mother, if your father, if a sibling, if your best friend, if your boyfriend or your husband or your wife comes to you and discourages you, you're going to believe you. If you're not strong in the spirit, you will take what they say to heart. Okay? You have to know that God is the man that we trust. He is the truth. He is the life, okay? And it does not mean you can't be in company of some of these people, when you know you have to walk away, is when they constantly try to offend you, when they constantly try to come against you, when they constantly try to shame you, when they constantly try to discourage you, when they constantly try to ostracize you, when they constantly try to gaslight you. This is when you know that you are being called out from up under somebody, okay? Because you can always, if you can speak your truth, if you can hold boundaries with people and they respect your boundaries, that is somebody who is willing to grow and evolve and take accountability and walk this journey in life with you. But when they're being used by the enemy to discourage you from what you are called to do in this world, that's when you have to use your discernment and know who can come with you on this next chapter of your life, okay? Whether that is going after that degree, whether it is going after that business, whether it is standing in your relationship knowing that this person is good for you. If that person has your back, if that person protects you, you might have people close to you who don't want you to have that type of genuine love, that type of unconditional love, who will try to discourage you from that relationship. So you guys have to use discernment when you are dealing with people who are disguising themselves. Or baby, I could tell you so many stories about how people close to me have betrayed me, but this ain't the season for that. A lot of you could look at my life and be like, oh, well, you know, you used social media to put your business out there. Baby, I got a real relationship with God. God says that we are to call out evildoers who are disguising themselves as righteous people. We all have heard of religious leaders being deceivers, okay? False prophets, okay? And a lot of them hide behind the title, and they are deceiving believers. They are deceiving the world into even coming into the church because they see so much wicked in people who supposedly are leaders. We are supposed to call out wickedness, okay? We are supposed to speak the truth, okay? So that other people can know what they are facing, okay? The enemy doesn't want the truth to be revealed because he wants to fly underneath the radar. Everything that I do is to bring glory to God, okay? The things that people have done to me, if I was trying to be evil, then it would all be exposed, okay? Many of you didn't even know I was going through a divorce, but in this season of my life, God is using me to be a truth teller, to show people that you can see somebody and not even know what is going on beneath the surface. We think that we know what people are dealing with in their lives, and we really don't. And if I have put anything on social media, it doesn't matter to me whether anybody understands it, okay? There are wicked people who are portraying to be good out here deceiving people, okay? And I will stand in my truth. I will tell my testimony because it's going to save somebody. Okay? It's going to save somebody. And you are being called to speak the truth. Do not let the enemy keep you in a fear-bound state, because that is not from God. God is the truth. He does not like deception. He does not like manipulation. He does not like a lie. Okay? That is the job of the enemy. So you be courageous in what it is you are being called to do. You do it anyway. Okay, God did not give you a spirit of fear. So don't be out here thinking that you got to silence your voice. You got to dim your light. You standing up for what is right is what will bless you. Okay, those who sow good seeds will reap a harvest. And those who sow bad seeds will also reap a harvest. Okay, people will try to deter you from speaking and living in your truth. They're not concerned about your mental health. They're not concerned about you showing the world what's going on in your life. They're concerned that you're going to call them out on something that they've done to you. Okay, but vengeance is not ours. So if you're walking with your heart posture in the right place, if you're truly praying for your enemies and understanding that God is the one who will get the vengeance, you don't have to do a thing. We don't return evil for evil. So recognize what's real. Pray for your enemies. I love you guys.